All right, let's get this thing prepped. Got my tune-up kit that I got off Amazon, which I'll link down and below. Looks like they just wrap it all into this one little container here. And we got one air filter, one Honda brand spark plug, and a quart of Honda 10W30 oil. Now all this might be good, we have no idea, and since we have no idea, that's why we're doing this. So first thing, we're gonna do the oil change. Gotta take off this access panel with just a basic screwdriver. See, air filter is in here. That is the oil drain right here, and oil fill, oil everything. And everything looks pretty clean, so I bet you this is gonna be some pretty clean oil, but being we don't know the history, we have to make sure. So just take and unscrew this part here. And yeah, it looks pretty clean. I don't even know if this thing was really used very much, but you know, again, not taking chances. And just let it drain. We are making a little bit of a mess. If you can get some kind of funnel in there, that might be better, but you know. Yeah, honestly, this oil looks like it wasn't used at all. Okay, once you got that all drained out, there really isn't really that much, honestly. All right, so now I'm gonna throw a little paper towel under here, just catch any excess oil. Now you want a funnel, you want a better one than this. This one I can't quite get a perfect angle in, but it's gonna be close enough. Okay, if you see there, basically you want the oil towards the top of the threads. I mean, this does have a little dipstick on here, but you really don't need it. And I've pretty much watched a ton of it. There's like a million videos on doing this exact same thing. So I'm just rehashing what I've already seen and learned, just showing you from the perspective of someone doing it for the first time. But yeah, you can see the oil's all the way up to the threads, so everything looks good. Okay, and with that in there, go ahead and put your plug back in. All right, with the oil done, now let's check the air filter. Based on that oil, this is probably clean. Yeah, I mean, and these do come kind of pre-oiled. You can see this is pre-oiled in here, and this is kind of oiled too. And honestly, yeah, this thing has no dirt whatsoever. Like, it is clean, freshly oiled. I'm not even gonna bother replacing it. I'm just gonna leave the original in. Go ahead and put this cover back on. Okay, and with that, we're done with this access panel right here. So go ahead, put that back in here. Let's turn it around here. Check out the spark plug, which is right under here, and that's simple. You don't even need a tool for that. Oh, looks like this. If anything, you can tell it is a little bit older because here's this gasket and kind of melted on there a bit. And let's pull this plug wire off. Now let's get our spark plug wrench. All right, looks like a 16mm socket will work. Again, based on everything else we've seen so far, I kind of expect the spark plug to be pretty good. So yeah, it was actually used. I don't know how much, but it was, so we'll just put a fresh plug in there. By the way, if you don't get a kit, it is a CR5HSB, and look at that, my replacement Honda plug is the exact OEM one. All right, we got a little gauge tool here. So these spark plugs, you want gaps somewhere about 25 to 28 thousandths. So this isn't the best, my favorite kind of gap tool to use, but you know, it works. So the original one is right at 25 thousandths. And looks like the OEM one, the new one, perfect. 25,000 just fits through, 28 does not. So that's probably right around 26,000. So it's perfect right out of the box. Don't even have to gap it. It's right in there, and you want to get this snug. You don't have to go crazy with it. No need for a torque wrench. Just snug till you get that washer seated. And that's about good. And then just put your cable back on. And then throw your cover back in. We're good to go. This thing is serviced, ready to get used. Oh yeah, by the way, normally you want to make sure this fuel cap is off. It already was. But also, it doesn't have any fuel. It's completely out. Oh, and check this filter too. So, looks pretty clean. There's nothing on it, so no need to clean it. Let's stick that back in here. All right, well now we're at the track, and the main reason I really wanted this generator, so now we have it here. Build up this thing with some fuel on the way here. Let's pour it in here and try it out. Oops. Yeah, be a little more careful than I just was. Oh well. All right, let's see what happens. Probably be good to turn the fuel on. Don't forget that step. And engine on. Okay, so it took a few tries, but as you can hear, it is going right now. I think it just sat so long with no fuel or nothing, completely dry, that it took a while to get the fuel through the lines and get everything going. But once it got going, we finally, you know, took about a few minutes of pulling that cord.